Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Lagway. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Just keep slinging it. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline towards the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Gator. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll try the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for room, it's Coleman. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Williams will pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
A loss of 5 yards on the play. 4th down coming up. That's the end of the first quarter. Florida 7, Washington 0.
Down a touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on 4th down from their own territory. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Huskies want to move quickly.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there.
Turning it on! And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
That That's how you earn your first down the hard way. Really good job by the QB dropping back the pass, scrambling, getting the first down, and taking a big shot at the end.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
You know, quarterbacks have to be careful throwing over the middle of the field, especially when you're playing against the safety with this kind of range and this kind of football IQ. He was locked in on the QB.
He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running back searching for a hole. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lagway. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Gators! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's loose. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
At the 20.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Gators will hustle to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pressure in his face and he lets it fly. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The Gators need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? He's got it, 1st down and more. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. How in the world could they let that happen, and how in the world did they pull it off? That was 4th and a mile, and they got it.
I mean, what a clutch play by this offense. Listen, understanding, a small throw is not going to get it done. A deep...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Williams will pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He wants to go up top on 1st down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
There's a car on the side saying drive safe. I had a kid in the car. This yellow sign, is that what the sign usually says?
welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Picks up the first down. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Gator. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and it looks as going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players. We've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, they made a statement.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here.
Then I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and by the time we get back from Atlanta, definitely
From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that will be plenty for the first down. And the ball's in the hurry up. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Swings it out to the flat. Breaks the tackle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play. But understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting them on the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Has to throw this off his back foot. And he's inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown, saving tackle at the 17. The Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking for the score. Big guy smells it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. They just keep firing. Fires into the end zone.
Look where he's going.
Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
That's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. The guys with the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Back to throw. It's Flagway. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the right.
Watching, bro. What is this nigga doing?
Take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tennessee.
I'm in the shit, bro.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. You don't see this very often in
He's running back going like that. Didn't play.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already there. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys...
Into the house. Touchdown, Gators.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. He's loose. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
after the break, they'll go back to work. Right back to the well. Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Aguilar. Throws to the tight end.
How 2 minutes right the fuck am I watching, bro?
He's out of bounds at the 47.
This is so great.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime.
Hell no.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, runs, he catches it.
Of course not. I'm just looking at it. You're a playmaker. I don't know how to do this shit.
And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Hello.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Touchdown, Volunteers! Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising.
And you want to finish half strong. This is a great job by this offense executing down the field, taking up some clock, and punching the football in for 6.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone.
Come here, nigga. Oh,
Throws incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down cover. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range there. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Got room on the return.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break.
He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on first down. Going for the big play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. Will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar.
Pick that off, my boy.
Opportunity, big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Dances away. He's gonna fire to the left. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time the defense, really nice job.
A tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. How about that one? Fourth and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Throws to the wideout.
Oh,
Grabbed in the middle. It's
God,
Staley. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The ball's racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. 6-yard line. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Under fire.
Of course, this dumbass game, man. That shit make no sense.
Decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Got his man in the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilson. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat down or you see them trying to catch it. Looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
To the air, it's Aguilar. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with this group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the ball's getting set on 1st and 10. Running into the open space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. He leaves it with his back. Fights off the defender. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk. What a job to lay out and make the catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. Two incomplete. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. Lost to throw again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it.
Touchdown Gators! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. The sweet feet buy a little time. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, there's no doubt where the quarterback's going to be looking in this 2-minute situation trailing in this game. Tonight, time and time again, he has been feeding this guy the football, already over 100 receiving yards, and he comes up with another big play for his quarterback on a 2-minute drive.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Calls his own number. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He'll take it himself. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Hello.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. In the backfield, it's Thomas. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Got to get to the line, get it settled, get the clock stopped for the potential game-tying field goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll run it left, looking for the end He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Volunteer! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. To the air, it's Lagway. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets the first himself. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset. But to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Paul.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up their